Families play a fundamental role in the academic success of their children through the daily habit of reading aloud together. In today's world, circumstances can physically separate children from parents, depriving them of this experience. Whether the separation is caused by military deployment, incarceration, or simply living in different locations, the children affected are oftentimes left feeling confused, lonely, and isolated.
Sometimes I feel sad inside because I miss Daddy very much.
My name is Betty Molenbrock, and I'm founder of United Through Reading. The mission of United Through Reading is to unite parents and children facing physical separation by facilitating the bonding experience of reading aloud together. My husband served during Vietnam as a flight surgeon with Navy squadrons that deployed on board a carrier, the USS Yorktown. When Bill was deployed for 10 months, and we had a 2-year-old, she turned 2 while he was gone. When he came home, she didn't recognize him. I mean, 10 months out of a 2-year-old's life is a long time. It made a huge impact on me personally and clearly our daughter. That was a big, eye-opening experience for me that I think had a lot to do with the formulation of our military program.
American troops can be deployed for more than a year at a time. Over 40% of these troops have children.
But if I ran the zoo, said young Gerald McGrew, I'd make a few changes. That's just what I would do. My name is Corey Henry. I'm a major in the United States Army Reserve. I think the key thing that I found was when I was gone for 15 months, and being gone that long, my innate fear was that my kids wouldn't recognize me when I got back.
Military deployments can be tough on a family's morale. During these deployments, children experience fear, stress, and uncertainty about their parents' safety.
My name is Brandy Kelly. My husband is Dennis, and he is a chaplain on the USS Rushmore. We first heard about United Through Reading at a pre-deployment fair, and they started a children's library on the ship so that they'd be able to pull the books and read them, and he started doing it, and the kids loved it. And I mean, anytime they would get, oh, we have a video from Daddy, and they just sit down and mesmerized watching the TV. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Let's hit play.
I am a firefly. My name is Gus. You ever heard of a firefly named Gus? And I have a trick I can do with my light. Look, look.
I feel like we are a much closer family because of it.
Once United Through Reading recordings are received at home, the family is encouraged to send a response back to the deployed parent, creating a full circle of communication.
My name's Gunnery Sergeant Javier Marquez. When I did a deployment over to Iraq during February 2006 through February 2007, it got very overwhelming at times for my wife. One thing that never failed was my DVD.
I'm Chaplain Kevin Norton. One of the downsides to deploying is morale, and sometimes the ship's morale suffers, and so the United Through Reading program allows us to connect with our families via the videos.
Hey Nana, it's Dada. I got a book I want to read to you. It's called Duck on a Bike. One day down on the farm, Duck got a wild idea. I've used United Through Reading program. It was just like me talking to my daughter. She plays them all the time.
Troops who know that they and their families are properly cared for are better able to focus on their missions and reunite with their families successfully. United Through Reading maintains a team of program managers who work with each branch of the military. Each program manager trains military personnel and home front coordinators 3 to 6 months prior to deployment. The staff support continues until the unit returns home.
My name is Dennis Kelly. I am the chaplain for the USS Rushmore. My daughter, I wasn't there when she was born, and I've only been home for about 2 months of that first year, but she knows me, and she reaches for the computer and says, Dada, and she looks forward to seeing me.
He can almost like parent from halfway around the world. be there to read them their bedtime story.
The reward is that, my kids know who I am and that they enjoy reading as much as I do.
The United Through Reading Transitions program provides training that emphasizes the importance of reading aloud for family members separated while in drug rehabilitation centers, juvenile detention centers, or in the correctional system, and facilitates a positive family interaction between the child and separated parent. In fact, children of incarcerated parents are one of the most at-risk populations of school-age children in the U.S. 1 in 10 American children has a parent who is incarcerated, on probation, or on parole. The stress of parental incarceration has been found to increase children's fears, anger, sadness, loneliness, depression, and emotional withdrawal.
My name is Kesselyn Milo. I have a son, a 5-year-old son, and a 2-year-old daughter. For people who are incarcerated, being able to, go to a program like United Through Reading, it just gave us a positive impact, and knowing that our kids will be able to see us every day. It's really hard, being in here and not being able to see them or, hold them or anything like that. It's the mom and the son, and they're looking out in space.
When parents are sent to jail, their children's lives are disrupted, and the important roles that parents play are left to others. Research shows that children who keep in touch with their parents suffer less than those who do not, and that contact with their children reduced recidivism rates among offenders.
This is George. He lived in Africa. He was a good little monkey, and always was very curious. My name is Kevin Joseph Petruccelli. It's a very challenging inner battle to be away from your children, and through United Through Reading, I was able to make a connection.
Through the Read Aloud workshops and the personalized DVDs that each participant creates, parents are empowered to be positive role models while incarcerated and when they return home. United Through Reading gives children the chance to see their parents in a positive light.
Hi, Peter. It's Grandma, and I'm here to read from a favorite book of mine. My name is Carolyn Caldwell. It makes a tremendous difference in that feeling of connection, which it's so hard to get when you only visit every 6 months or so. But there's definitely a communication between us through this reading that we could never get on the phone whenever we do arrive in person. One of the first things he usually says to me is, it's my reading grandmother. It's almost like us being there.
United Through Reading's grandparent program reaches into the extended family for grandparents separated from their grandchildren. Nearly 50% of grandparents live more than 100 miles away from their grandchildren. United Through Reading allows grandparents to build special family relationships with their grandchildren by personally reading aloud to them on DVD. This program also allows grandparents to build upon family legacies by weaving in personal memories with their read aloud stories. The vision of United Through Reading is that all children will feel the security of caring family relationships and develop a love of reading through the Read Aloud experience. If you are interested in helping us with a donation or as a volunteer, please contact us at 858-481-7323 or visit our website at unitedthroughreading.org.